our latest spawning. The abalone in here are from a spawning from about 2.5 months ago. This is the hatchery. It's where it all starts. The abalone are seeded into these tanks at a microscopic size, and they grow up to about the size of the head of a pin in about 3 months. At this point, they're feeding on algae that we culture in the tanks. You can see we have the lights on in here. It's growing just a native algae that coats the tanks. Abalone feed on that. And this is kind of like the testing ground for the new spawnings. Baby abalone, they're very sensitive to their environment, and this is where the highest mortality rates come into effect. You can start out with a 15 million spawning estimated, and you can drop down to about 9 million by the time they come out of this building. It's just naturally occurring mortality.
This baby abalone right there.
So this is the nursery building, and the abalone come into the nursery at about 3 months of age, at about the size of the head of a pin. They stay in here until they're about 10 months old, and they're about the size of your fingernail at that point after 10 months. And at this point they start feeding on not only the algae, but also seaweed smoothies. So we take seaweed and put it in the blender and just make a slurry and pour that in. So that way we're feeding them the types of foods that they would be feeding on in the wild environment out in the tide pools. These are finished abalone steaks already tenderized. We have two different styles. We have a trimmed, cleaned, traditional style abalone steak and what we call rustic style. The abalone meat has a pigment on it, which is usually removed with a rotating brush. The pigment has a really, really nice flavor, very minerally, very briny, wonderful flavor. And when we leave the pigment on, this product is great on the grill. And also, when you grill it, it actually comes out looking like a mushroom cap. And the traditional cleaned abalone steak, this is a retail pack, which we have available on our website. This product also great for the grill, but it's also preferable for the traditional pan-fried abalone steaks.